Friend, you have got someone eyeing you in such a distasteful way, or watching you try to, in my head, you know, I'm getting the Daily Bugle from Spider-Man, where the boss was just such a fucking hater against Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's out here doing like good works. He's helping the people, helping the community, and he's getting shit on by the press, by the public, by literally Peter Parker's own boss. So this could be something, maybe it's a manager, maybe it's someone from your job, could even be a neighbor. Like, this is someone that's in your proximity. So, I mean, it really could be anyone, but I'm just letting you know, like, there is someone that's got their eye on you and is watching it almost in an obsessive and hateful way. It's like they can't look away from what you're doing. I'm hearing they want a piece of the pie, or maybe they wanted something out of you and they didn't get it. Like, maybe this is, if this is a boss, maybe there was one time where they asked you to come in and you were like, I have plans, like I can't come in right now. It's something like that. I don't know. It could be something super petty. Hold on. I don't know why the romance card is here. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. Well, that wasn't part of this deck, but you guys could be meeting someone in the future here, or maybe you've met someone recently, or if we're thinking about twin flame, I don't really believe in all that, but maybe this is someone that you have a very similar path to, or could have been like a past loved one, like someone that you were partnered with. Could be watching you. Yeah, oh my god, it could be a freaking ex that's just watching you get in a new relationship. Or they're keeping tabs. Like, if you're talking to someone, all of a sudden this person shows back up in your life. It's like, fuck off. What does the collective here need to know? You know what's crazy too? I feel like people will be getting upset with you because you're speaking your mind. You're not one to stay silent. You're not one to, like, if someone talks down on you or is disrespectful towards you, I feel like you're someone that's like, you put a stop to it right then and there. If people don't know who you are, you let them know. You let them fucking know. Wait, are we using this deck? Why are we not getting anything? Is there any cards from this deck? Hi, baby. Is there any cards from this deck that the collective needs to know? Any information that they need to receive right now as they watch this video? Okay, shedding. You got shedding, and you also got perspective. So you are starting to outgrow your work situation. Okay, yeah, so this could be a boss that you've been having beef with. This could even be if you're transitioning to a new position, and say you put your 2 weeks, but your boss is expecting you to stay an extra week, or maybe you didn't even do your 2 weeks. I mean, at the end of the day, I will never judge someone who just leaves their job. Maybe that sounds really bad, but at the end of the day, like, corporations, companies, they will let you go like that. Like, there was over at the Tyson, I think it's in, I forgot what state it's in, but there's one of those buildings in Tyson for the Tyson company, the meat company. They just laid off a bunch of workers, and they told them after their shift. So they waited for them to work a whole shift and then gave them a piece of paper and was like, by the way, you're laid off. So this to me is like, maybe you left a company that was really disrespecting you. It could even be like Amazon, something like that, where they will replace you like that. Whether it's with another person, whether it's with AI, whether it's whatever. It's like, you are like, you've outgrown this situation. So if this is not, if you're not looking for another position, or you're not wanting to search another position in this coming year, this next year, if you're watching this as I post, or if you're finding this video at a different time, then it's gonna be the next 365 days. Because every time that I get a year in my head, I'm like, 365 days. So you're starting to outgrow your work situation. This is gonna be for you. This is your reading, okay? If you're not looking for any of that, I don't know. Because with this, it really feels like there's like a boss that is on your ass about something. You could be doing like the best work. I mean, even Peter Parker, right? Wasn't he always getting he was getting like the Spider-Man stories, right? Because he's obviously Spider-Man, but he was getting the photos, he was getting the stories, and his boss was still, what was his name, Jameson or something like that? He was still giving him like so much shit. And it's like, okay, so this is an employee that is very vital to you, but you're also disrespecting them. Maybe this is what it is too. You could have been one of those employees that was always doing the most. You went the extra mile, did extra work, thinking you were gonna get promotion, thinking you were gonna get elevated in some way. And then it came around and nothing. And so you decided to pull back and you're like, I'm just gonna do my job duties. I'm gonna do what my job description is, and we're gonna leave it at that. And that could have been like, oh, your extra mile became certain managers or bosses' expectations, and when you pull back, they're like, oh, well, your work performance is going down. Oh, well, this is happening, or you're not putting in as much effort, and it's like you're over here sitting here like, I didn't have to do all that. You guys actually took advantage of the work I was putting in. Yeah, it could, like, you could have a boss right now that's looking at you as like, oh, they're not putting in their work. Or maybe you had a boss like that in the very recent past. If that's not resonating with you right now, you could be at a job that you now like, and you're reflecting on a boss who maybe is still talking about you, who is still bringing you up, who still has certain feelings towards you, especially if they had to like scramble to find someone, right? This is like really giving me like, and they have like this expectation of you to, like, they want you to even surpass their expectations without a fucking dime, without anything going towards you. Like, what? No. That's crazy. So perspective, it says, if you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get to where you want to be. So maybe you need to change your perspective if you are searching for another job, or maybe if you're like, okay, I can't leave this job. I'm at this place right now. Do some inner work, because maybe you have another boss coming in. I remember I had a boss that was just, I want to say she was the worst ever, but like, she was not great, okay? And eventually it caught up with her, like HR came and they ended up firing her. So that could be a type of situation where you might not even be the only person that is documenting or that is keeping tabs on this, like, I'm hearing like monster manager in my head. This really could be a boss, you guys. Like, you might not be the only one who is feeling this type of way, because I feel like there might be someone else who's documenting or who's keeping track and is like reporting to HR. And remember, HR is not your best friend, okay? Like, HR at the end of the day, they're gonna save the company. They're gonna like try to defend the company, right? But this is really giving me like, you are not the only one that sees this. And maybe you, instead of engaging in some type of argument or in some type of dispute or whatever, it's like you say what needs to be said, but also at the same time, you pull back your energy when you know it's necessary. It's like your intuition, like, it lets you know, because you're not going to say shit that HR is going to come back and like try to use against you. You know what I mean? It's something like that. And perspective, if you're at this job, maybe you're changing your perspective on how you engage with it, how you engage with patients or customers or whoever it is, clients, your other coworkers. It's like you're switching how you view this or how you view careers or jobs in general. There could be a whole, like, say you were working at a company, like I said earlier, like the Tyson company, maybe you're working for this massive corporation. Maybe you're changing into something where you're like, okay, well, I need to be my own boss, or I want to go into a smaller company, something that's mom and pop, or something that is more local, more community based. I don't know. It's really giving me like you're stepping back from some type of like either really toxic work environment, work boss, manager, or like a corporation. If you were laid off or you were fired, like, honestly, it's easy for me to say like, oh, don't be too upset, because I don't know your circumstances. A lot of people, like, if you get laid off, a lot of times people are like, oh my God, how am I gonna pay my bills? How am I gonna do this? But like, I feel like you trust in yourself, and the universe is letting you know, like, this is resolved already. If you feel like it's not resolved, it's already resolved. So claim that. And there's gonna be a door shown to you. There's gonna be something shown to you. And I honestly, as I'm speaking right now, maybe you have this feeling of like, I've been taken care of. Like, in the worst of circumstances, there's always been something where it's like, okay, you've been able to work yourself out of it. You've been able to get out of it. You've been able to, I don't want to say like get out of it, like it's sounding like you were doing something bad, but it's more like you were able to pull yourself out from the trenches, okay? And you always have this capability, but I feel like this is, the more you learn, it's more smooth. You know, you're not going to look at this and be like, oh my God, my entire life is crumbled. I'm going to be like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm stuck here. I'm going to be, you know how to move forward. You know how to move forward. You have the steps, you have the tools, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom to move forward. And I feel like this is going to be, even if you were laid off, okay, this is only going to take it if it resonates, but if you were laid off, I'm trying to find the right words because I don't want to insult, but at the same time, I'm feeling it's like, it was necessary for you to get out of that environment. Like Spirit was like, we need to pull a plug on this. Like you overstayed, or you were overstaying, or you were not meant to be in that spot. And I know it's so fucking easy to say when I'm on the other side of the screen and not experiencing what you're experiencing, if that is the case. But at the same time, it's like, there is something better for you, and you know that. There is something better for you, and you know that. So it's like, if you needed time to cry, shed some tears over that, like, of course, do so. We're fucking human. But also, there's this, do not fall into defeat, because that is not, like, you're not about defeat, babes. You are about victory, and you will come out victorious in this, okay? What can they look forward to? What can the collective here look forward to? New life, yes, bitch. I'm telling you, like, this is new energy. This is something where it's like, you know, it's like when a plant outgrows the pot that it's in. You be staying in that pot for so long, your roots are coming out the bottom. It's like, it's too much. It's too small. It's too tight. Like, I've outgrown this. You've outgrown this. You've outgrown this. You need a bigger pot. There's bigger. Think bigger, babe. Think bigger. You need to think bigger, bitch. Think bigger. Okay? Because you are built for greatness. Okay? So I need you to think bigger. Don't be thinking small.
Thinking big. Bitch, you thinking small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
You're not in the little leagues anymore. You need to be out playing with the big boys. Okay? Like, that's great. But seriously, like, it says I said you will get. It says you may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. Listen, okay. We're just gonna do a happy dance, because if you are worried about another job, like, don't stop. You need to take that vibration, lift it up, bitch, because you need to claim already that you're already victorious. Like I said, it's already resolved. It's resolved already. Maybe you don't see it. Could be a little foggy right now, but instead of like putting a blanket over you and crying all day, and I'm not saying that that's bad. Like, if you spend it, I'm not here to judge you if you do that, okay? But don't be doing that day after 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 day. You know what I'm saying? Like, this needs to be something where it's like, okay, cried my tears, I grieved this position, I grieved my situation, I grieved the old me. Sorry. Oh, new year, new me. No. But it's like something new and something better is for you. You need to embrace that. You need to embrace this change, this new energy coming in, even if it's a little scary, even if it's a little like, oh my God, I don't even know what to, you know what I'm getting the image of? Like that buildup when you're like going up a roller coaster and you hear the tracks where it's like, and you're like, oh Lord, especially if you're like, we have like, oh God, just like the drop, right before the drop, right before all that exhilaration, you're still having like that anxiety, even though it's supposed to be fun, right? Like, it's an amusement park. You're anticipating it to have a good time, but also there's this energy of like, this shit's a little scary. It's a little scary. We're high up. You're high up, babe, okay? And it's like, you're about ready to go on this ride. So, yes. Okay, one more thing. Let's get one more, because it's actually exciting. I'm excited for you guys, because I really feel like this energy, you guys were probably in such a horrible horrible work situation or just dealing with the most annoying boss. And again, when it says an old job, this person may be coming up again in your life, or they may have tried to smear your name on something or tried to talk bad about you on something, and it's like, really, they're gonna show their own ass. At the end of the day, they're just gonna show their own ass. Because you're helping others. You are literally helping others. I'm still seeing Spider-Man in my head, and he was what? The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You're here to help your neighbors. You're here to help other people. Okay? You're not someone that is just all in for themselves. Like, yeah, you do prioritize yourself, but you're not someone that is going to be completely self-serving all the time. You know what I mean? That's not the energy I get from this. And maybe you are just very blunt. You could be very outspoken. That may be something that this boss did not like. Or even this ex-partner. For someone specific, it could be an ex-partner that considered themselves to be your boss. You know, those type of people that fucking just want control all the time. And if you go outside of their expectations or whatever, they like pop fucking hernia. Okay. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. So maybe this new person that's coming into your life, you may be a little bit on edge, or maybe if it's even a new boss, right? If you're at a new position, you're like, okay, I'm gonna dip my toe in. I'm not even fully dive in yet. I don't want to make the same mistakes as the last job. Like maybe you were friendly with your boss in your last job, or like this toxic boss before, and they switched up on you, right? It's like, who's coming into your life now? These people are going to be trustworthy because this is the direction, this is the alignment that spirit, the universe, God, whoever it is that you want to connect with. But it's like, this is the alignment that you're on. Like, they're going to be aligned in your energy. And your intuition, it's going to tell you, like, it's going to raise a flag if someone that you are not meant to be around, or you do not want to be around, comes up in your energy. You're already going to know. There's an internal signal going on, okay? But for those of you where it's like you're asking, can I really trust this person? And you're still drawn to wanting to be with this person, and they haven't shown you any indications of them being someone untrustworthy or anything like that. It's like, Spirit is going to show you. They're going to show you the way, and this person is also going to show you that they can be trusted. They can be trusted. So if you tell them something or they do something, it's like they're going to prove themselves without even realizing it. Like, they're going to prove their character to you in some way. Not that you're like expecting people to prove themselves to you, but like, I'm feeling like you have very set boundaries. Okay? You have very set boundaries. Even when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, when it comes to work, like, you're someone, I'm just getting no nonsense here. You're like, I'm not fucking around with this, okay? And maybe people might think, oh, they're too serious. He or she is too serious. Oh, they take things too seriously all the time. But it's like, you could be someone that's like, I've been through this shit already. Like, I've done that. Done. I don't need to experience that shit again. Like, I saw a video of this woman where she said this guy tried to take her on a date, and he tried to humble her because he told her, oh, dress casually, dress down. And it took her to this fancy restaurant. And she left. She was like, I'm not staying here. Like, you are not going to get a chance to try to humble me a second time. No. So that's what this energy is giving. It's like, you're someone that's like, if it's not sitting with you, you would not be the person that goes into the restaurant with that person who tried to humble you, or who tried to make a humiliation ritual out of you. You're not going to go sit down with that person and be like, why would you do this to me? Why would you do da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? No, bitch, you're going to walk out and be like, okay, you already showed your ass to me. I don't need to see it a second time, okay? People will show you their character. They will show themselves to you, okay? Archangel Michael, have confidence. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am the one with all that is divine. Wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. So it's like, you could be calling upon your angels right now, Archangel Michael, especially if you work with Archangel Michael. You could be calling me and like, okay, help me with this confidence. Help me, even with it, if it's the confidence to make the next step. You know, again, if it's foggy, if you're like, oh shit, like I just got laid off, I don't really know exactly what's going on. As long as you keep putting that one foot in front of the other, something is going to come along. You stand in your confidence. You can tell. There's also a movie which I know has Amy Schumer. I don't like that fucking celebrity, but I know there's a movie about where she like gets injured or something and she wakes up thinking she's like the baddest bitch and she thinks she's like the hottest girl, and her whole life changes just based on her own perspective of how she views herself. So that's what this is. If you need, babe, go get your hair done, go get your nails done, or if you are saving money right now, don't do any of that. Pamper yourself. You know, give yourself a little cuticle care, have a bath, have a little steamer moment. Like, do something for yourself, whether it's small, large. Like, it could be giving yourself fucking fruit water, like cucumber water, if that makes you feel a little bougie, makes you feel a little good. Like, or go getting a massage. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like you have to pay money for it, but there's something that you can do for yourself to boost your confidence, to really like make you feel alive, make you feel like you, right? And that's what Spirit's wanting you to do. So claim these changes, claim this new life for you. This is a brand new life for you. And it's going to be full of health, good health, abundance, wealth, like happiness, joy, new relationships that actually align with you and who you are right now in the present. Because, you know, you're not going to align, not all the time. Maybe for a lot of people, like some people, you do have friends like lasting years and years and years. But for a lot of people, it's like sometimes you grow apart. Sometimes you're not the same person that you were 10, 15, 20 years ago, you know? And if you're in your 20s right now, this could be like, you could be separating or like growing apart from like friends from high school. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you guys. I'm going to take off now because I got to go. But have a beautiful rest of the day, evening, wherever you guys are at. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. I hope you guys have a fantastic new year. This is going to be... it's gonna be a great year. Okay, so 2026, or if you're watching this like in the future and 2026 is like halfway done or far gone, the next 365 days, claim this new life for you, because things have been like, it's new, it's brand new, and it's gonna be something great for you. Okay, so I hope you guys have a fantastic new year. I hope you spend it with either yourself, your loved ones, your fur babies, your pets, that's the same thing, your babies, whoever. Just have, or if by yourself, enjoy yourself. Have a fantastic day, you guys, and I will see you guys next time. I feel like I was gonna say something else. I guess it wasn't important. Anyway, I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye. I'll bring some next time. I'll bring some tomorrow, okay? I promise.